Welcome back to CIIHF, where we have Germany versus Quebec, Quebec. I think this is playoffs. Not quite sure here. I haven't been keeping up to date, but Ridge and Nips so far for Quebec, and Golden Hunter seems to be strapping on the pads. And over for Quebec seems to be Damoni with Wapex and Theo. Other than that, this game will be getting our way pretty shortly, but quick mentions, both these teams have been doing very fantastic throughout the season, and we hope to see this game be a good one as fuck, I don't know any name of this league. Zebra, do you know anything that would be great information to know for the viewers?
It looks like the Quebec team does not have jail tonight. It's not online.
Not too sure if jail is a big factor for their team, but we'll see as the game gets through the way. But no, jail does not seem to be online, so we'll see how that impacts the team. If that will be in a positive or negative way, only time will tell. We are just waiting on a couple more things before we can get underway. In the meantime, shout out to GHN for hosting these games and videoing them. But in the meantime,
Wait, can I start?
yeah, I mean, up to you. As the game will be getting underway, seems to be Newbie Bridge and Lil Love starting for first line. Golden Hunter will remain in net with the pads on. On the other side, we have Demoni with Theo and Ars. Newbie Bridge loses it to Theo. Theo brings it back into the zone where we fought into the corner. Newbie Bridge trying to keep the pressure on, trying to keep the momentum they found throughout the zone. Gets stuck in the corner. Theo just taking his time, not trying to slip up. Leaves it for Lil Love to bring it back for a little regroup. P3 over. No one will be there as we had turnover for a shot pinged away by Newbie Bridge. Dangerous opportunity, but a great defensive play as it'll be brought back for Theo. Theo with a nice pullback tech there as he tries to get back to Newbie Bridge, but Newbie Bridge stands tall and keeps it from entering the zone. Theo brings it back into the corner. Lil Love not far behind. Carter fighting against the boards. Carter bringing it up past the line. Finds it into the Quebec zone. But Theo will be stripping it away out of any danger as we brought back in. Past the red line it goes. Tries to find a pass to the bridge again, but standing tall for the second time of tonight. Trying to create an opportunity there. Ours stops anything from it. Theo taking his time in the corner. Trying to find an opportunity as they need a little spark here. Not a lot of shots have been on net. Trying to find a difference maker will be Newbie Bridge. Newbie Bridge with a shooting opportunity. We stopped by Jail. Jail on a break. Goldenhar will be coming out for it, putting pressure, and it'll be pinged away out of the zone, but brought right back in. Jail off the post, in harm's way, and it'll be tapped in for the first goal of the night. It'll be scored by Jail at 3:21 in the first period, as it'll be unassisted. But a great showing from Jail, especially after he just came right when the game started.
Hey man, I told you, bro. He's a big factor. You were underestimating him. That's my boy.
Yeah, as Jail will be proving me wrong.
Oh my god, ender skating. Never mind, sober.
It's okay. It seems to be Goldenheart not having a terrible showing so far, but not the best, as most of the shots have been stayed by their defense, as will be Nips and Badgers in Jail and Ender. Nips will lose it to Jail, and with an opportunity, but it'll be hit too far with Golden Hunter be able to ping it away out of danger for the second chance around Golden Hunter. It'll be tapped in. No one there to stop him. Jail just walks straight through their wall, and that wall crumbles under pressure as Jail will find his second at 3:11 in the first period. Once again, unassisted at 3:11. Nips and Jail will be whiffing on the foe. Jail trying to find his third of the night. Will whiff upon it by Nips. Nips trying to get that spark back for his team. Jail will be ending up with it past the blue line, past center. Gets into danger's way, but it will be brought out by Nips. Jail losing it to Badgers. Badgers with a break. Tries to find around Demoni. Demoni stands tall as there'll be a delayed penalty called on Quebec. As it'll be blown dead. And it'll leave for a penalty called at 2:41. Seems to be on Quebec. It may be Ender, as he is newer to skater and may have accidentally hit something he shouldn't. But we'll wait for the referee's call. As the call will be a penalty shot for Nips. Nips having a chance to spark his team back into the race here as they're down by 2, and if he slices it down to a half, it'll be a big momentum push to tie this game back up. Demoni getting ready on his line. Nips also focusing up here. This is a pretty big factor for him. As we waiting for the whistle. Nips will have it, trying to find the shot. Gets around Demoni and taps it in for a little scuffed of a shot, but Demoni won't be there to stop it as it'll slide right past the red line, and it'll end up being a goal, a great start for Germany. As hopefully we'll be able to see a second one to tie this game up, but only time will tell. As we'll be heading into the face-off. They will not change lines. It'll be Nips and Ender still. Oh, sorry, Jail and Ender. Nips and Badgers. Stamina getting pretty low for both lines. We'll have to see what they'll do. Jail having both the goals tonight, and one will be from Nips. So wait it out, and face-off will go. It'll be Jail winning it into the zone, trying to find his third. Tries to run on Golden off the post, but will slide out of harm's way. The safety where Badgers will contain the puck. Badgers trying to find a nice pullback. Bringing it up. May look for a pass. Decides to take it himself. Tries to find a shot for a tap in for Nips. Nips won't be there in time as the puck will be brought out by Jail. Jail loses it to Nips. Nips trying to bring it back into the zone to remain that pressure. Nips with a chance. Stopped by Theo as they'll get a change off for a fresh pair of legs. As Theo may find a break in the wall. Finds around Golden. And it'll slide right past them as this game is a pair apart. As it'll be 3-2 for your Quebec. I think Quebec Nordiques. I'm not quite sure. It may just be Quebec, but great goal there by Theo. For sure separating his team from any harm of a comeback here. For sure separating them. But that's something you don't want to see from the first line. First line didn't let up any goals on the first change, but seems to let up one now, as Newbridge may have a chance, but lose it to Theo. Theo breaking it in. Tries to find it for Ars. Ars loses it to Lilov. Lilov trying to spark his team back into this one. We'll find a P3. Goal hunter up to Newbridge. Newbridge with a nice little pullback there. Kind of catches Theo off guard, but he'll find a way to deal with it, as he'll almost have a chance there. But both defender and forward will be a little tricked from that pullback. It will be offside for Quebec. I don't think Theo knows, as they'll tag up, and I'll give Newbridge time to regroup here and think of options he has. Bring up himself so far. Tries to find a quick P3. Tries to catch Demoni off guard, but stands tall as we brought back into the corner by Theo. Not far behind with Lil Love. Lil Love trying to spark. Will be stopped by Newly Ridge. Newly Ridge bringing to the corner. Theo once again in the same predicament. They'll get a change for Jail. A nice change to get a fresh pair of legs, and Jail will be nowhere near the defender as they are low on stam, but Lola will be there for the back check. That'll be a great stop by him to keep his team in this one. This will be Theo in the corner, trying to find his first of the night. Oh, sorry, second. Sorry, mistaken. But it'll be Jail with Lola Love. Carter up to Nips. Nips tries to find it around Theo. Theo stands tall, and that puck goes nowhere near Quebec's goaltender as we try to bring it back in by Jail. Badger with a quick shot, glove down, as the puck will be frozen with 3.6 seconds remaining on the clock in the first period of play. A great first period of play. A quick goal with Nips on the P shot, and 2 great goals from Jail to separate these two, and another great goal by Theo to just make this a difference maker. As Nips will win it, no one will be there. Seems to be Badgers either lagged out or wasn't ready, as they'll be blown dead, and that'll be your end of the first period. Quick recap: shots on goal, 8 for Quebec, 4 for Germany. Germany scoring a quick one after the 2 first ones, leading to a P shot goal. 2 were scored by Jail, and 1 was scored by Theo. Theo trying to find a second off the post, and it'll be tapping to find his second of the night, separating this by 3. Quebec is just all over Germany. Germany needs to do something to get their team back in this. Newbridge, a pretty known leader of this team, needs to get his team back into this mentally and physically. Newbridge tries to find a quick P3, catching Demoni off guard, won't find anything. Theo not letting off the pressure. Carter tries to find it past Ars. Ars will end up within the corner. Ars escaping the zone. Trying to find that P3 over to Theo, as he'll end up into the bench of Quebec, where I'll be stopped and blown dead by our official Zebra 01.
Go Browd FN and check your DMs, bro.
Browd FN. Newbridge over to Carter. Carter trying to find a shot off, won't be completely ready there, as we will love to find an opportunity. Theo breaking it out, decides to get it by himself, trying to find his hat trick of the night. Won't find it as we shot wide. But Lil Love not giving up quite yet. We won over with Newbridge. Newbridge has to get past that brick wall of ours defense. We'll find the zone, but not for long, as Theo is all over Newbridge. Theo breaking it out off the boards. We'll try to find that pass Carter, but Carter stands tall. Not a lot of juice on that pass, as we'll leave an open shot for Theo. Theo almost finds his third, but will be a great clear by Golden Hunter with another great save, as it'll be Jail hopping on the ice for a fresh pair of legs. Jail trying to break it out with Newbridge. Newbridge trying to set the score by a pair. Jail trying to find his hat trick. Won't find it there quite yet, as a fresh pair of legs will be on for Germany, as Nips will be hopping on. So there'll be a little hit there, but will be on puck, as they'll be won over by Mavkaz, a brand new skater that's been on the ice just now introduced. Mavkaz trying to put in Jail at the slot with a P3, and that will be it. The hat trick of the night, the first one, as the hats will go flying. And that will be a savored moment, Jail. As I don't know what Jail's gonna do with all his hats, but Ice Crew would come on to clean it all up, and the game will get underway. As it'll be Badgers and Nips, the second line for Germany. Jail trying to find his fourth, pinged away by Golden Hunter. Golden Hunter taking his time here. Jail over to Mavkaz. Mavcaz getting stopped by Badgers. Badgers trying to find a shot off. Can't find anything on it. Badgers never giving up though. As JL will be winning it into the zone. Tries to find a chance. The post was open, but won't find it as Nips will playing good defense there. Standing tall. As Nips will be on the boards. Loses it back. Badgers. No one's on the ice. Miscommunication. Badgers a chance. Saved by Demoni. Keeping his team in this one as there'll be a little miscommunication at the bench. As Theo will hop on and ours, the first line of Quebec for fresh pair of legs. As the second line of Germany will be still on. Hopefully they can capitalize on this. As it'll be Nips back behind the net. Goes for a line change. Newlybridge view there. Newlybridge in the corner trying to break it out. Trying to spark something for his team here. Tries to find around Theo. Theo stands tall and pings it away into the corner. Stuck in the corner will be as will be brought out, but straight to Carter. Or Carter will handle with it over to Newlybridge. Newlybridge a P3, but wide. As that was a great opportunity, but a miss shot by Newlybridge. As a goal for round 2, Lil Love trying to find a shot off. No one will be there for the back door. But they won't give up quite yet, as it's still in the zone. Newlybridge trying to find a shot off the corner. No one will be there. As we stuck behind the net for ours. As there'll be 1 minute remaining in the period. As time will wind down in the second period. Nothing crazy happened other than the first hat trick from Jail we saw tonight. Newlybridge trying to set the score to 5-3. Sorry, 2. Sorry. As it'll be over to Jail for Mavcaz. Interesting. I agree. I know, drink water. That's a great point. Stay healthy and stay hydrated. As it'll be won over by Newlybridge. Newlybridge in the corner with Jail. Jail taking his time here. Finds it out of the zone. But brought right back in by Nips. Nips with one more shot. We'll lose it to Jail. As Jail will end the period off by dumping it into the corner. For the remainder of the period. Where we'll end off with 6 shots for Germany. 13 for Quebec. Nothing crazy happened in the second period of play. Other than Jail scoring his 3rd of the night for the hat trick. But other than that, Demoni standing tall, keeping his, I think that is either 800 or 7 something. Not quite sure. I can quickly check the stats on that. But no, great performance by Demoni. But honestly, for Golden Hunter, playing really good for his first time, but that'll be an 857 for Demoni, as we'll be heading into the 3rd period of play. If Germany wants any chance of coming back into this game, they really need a spark or something to hype them up, as they're down by 4. Not a lot of hope here, but we'll see what they can cook up. Hopefully we can see a comeback of the century. Nothing we haven't seen before, but hopefully we can see it now. But till then, we'll see you in the next period. As that will be the cue to start the next period, as we are up for both teams to skip. As the first lines won't change, it'll be Newlybridge and Carter still, but it'll be Theo and ours. No change. Newlybridge trying to find a spark to start out this period. Won't find anything as defense will stand tall as Theo will keep it away. Newlybridge with a chance. Tries to find it around Demoni. Demoni stands tall in his crease and finds it out of harm's way. Tries to go for the second chance. Once again, a great save by one of my favorite people, Demoni. Theo bringing it past center. Finds it into Germany's zone as Braudefen will be back. A little late, but we'll see him enter into the game as Theo trying to make his hat trick as we brought back for ours. Carter whiffing on it behind the net. Trying to find it out will be ours. Ours trying to get over to Theo. Theo gets stopped by Newbridge with a great swat of the stick. But we won over by Theo trying to find his third. Will be off the iron as will be brought into the corner. Big hit there by Lilov. Won't be called as Theo with a great pullback tech into another great pullback tech. And that'll lead to his third of the night. And that will be his hat trick. And I think that will be the dagger. A big Superman reference. Rest in peace to that man. But, not a great start for Germany. Down by 5. Barda then just getting on the ice for the first time of the night. Maybe we'll see some action from Mavcast or ours soon here, as the two forwards have just been all over. But we'll see what can happen as Badgers will be taking over for forward and Golden Hunter will be stepping in for the defense. Badgers loses it, wins it after all. Back over to Mavcast, breaks it into the zone. JL just trying to end this one quick and painless. As Badgers trying to put a stop to it. As we brought into the corner of Quebec zone. Going there, bringing it back for a quick P3 up. Badgers will be there. Tries to find a shot off the post. And it'll slide through the post. I think a little bit of an invisible post glitch there. But I'll find its way in. It'll squeak past Demoni. And we'll have at least a little closer of a game. As Badgers will score his first of the night. And it'll be assisted by Golden Hunter at 3:18 in the third period of play. Not impossible for a comeback to see here, but pretty hard one. We'll see what can happen. But no, we'll see what will happen here as I think that was Nips and Mavcast on for that one. Badgers not letting up the pressure. Finds it into the zone. Gets stuck on the bench, but finds his way back out. Stuck in the corner, trying to find a nice Michigan, or the closest thing you can get to a Michigan in the league of blocky hockey. But Nips is trying to put an end to it. Gets stopped by Golden Hunter. Honestly, I think if they had Brow defend the whole time, I think this game could be really different. But nothing we can know, as we can't wind back time. But we break for Badgers. Badgers in the middle, saved by Demoni. A great noticeable play there. Always being ready will be Demoni as we put a great stop to that play as we brought back into the corner. Golden Hunter taking his time in the corner. Trying to break it out will be Mavcast. Mavcast getting a couple of hits there. Nothing too harsh. Almost a dangerous chance there for JL, but we stopped by Badgers playing his role. As we brought out, Badgers whiffs on it. Almost a great opportunity, but nothing will come from it. As will be Theo. Theo trying to find his fourth of the night. Being one of the biggest factors of his team tonight. As will be him and Jail scoring the 2 hat tricks of the night. Newbridge over to Lil Love. Lil Love may have a chance, but we brought back over for Theo. Theo along the boards, breaking it out past center. No one will be there as Newbridge will receive into the corner, where Carter will be taking over. As will be a little hit there for Theo. Carter trying to dump it out of the zone. Finds it into the zone. with a chance. Damoni just sitting there. I think he's having a little fun. But this game isn't quite over, in my opinion. But we'll see. As we had delayed pen on Quebec for Theo. Not too sure if that'll be unsportsmanlike pen. Because that was for sure not something you usually like to see from a player. But things happen, as something could have been said on the ice. We cannot hear from up here in the broadcast booth. But something was happening down at ice level. 0-1, you have the call. There'll be a game miscontact. Or game miscontact. Yeah. But it'll be Newbridge, Lil Love, and Badgers on the power play as they pull their net, and Jail will be on the penalty kill, sorry. As Jail trying to storm through that brick wall of theirs. Newbridge will say no to that as we have quick P3 for a rebound. Saved as we pinged away. Another opportunity for Badgers. Trying to find a second save for another rebound chance. Nothing there for Carter. Carter for another chance. Newbridge off the iron and sinks it. Only a 3-goal lead for the Quebec Nordiques now. As this game isn't quite over, but it's near hard, impossible to come back. But we may see something happening here. As that will be Newbridge goal at 55 seconds left in the third period. We may see an attempt of a comeback here. A quick 3 goals isn't impossible, but one of the harder things to see in the world of blocky hockey. Not a lot of teams have pulled it off, but it is doable. As when Newbridge taking the face-off. Wins it. Back for Badgers. Over to Carter. Carter not there for it as we read like a book by Jail. Jail killing time behind the net. Just trying to stop any goals from happening. Jail finds in the center for Badgers. Badgers stopped by Jail. Jail with a tremendous penalty kill. As we brought into their zone. As time winding down. 30 seconds remain. Jail with a chance. Whiffs upon. As we brought back with Newbridge. Newbridge, P3 straight up. Just trying to find something to get this team back in it. As time winding down. 15 seconds remain on the clock. As Lil Love bring it back for one final attempt for a P3 wide. As Damoni stares at the puck. As he knows if he touches that, that will be a penalty. As time winds down. And that will be it. The end of the game. Quebec Nordiques with 6 and Germany 3. Shots on goal. 14-15 in favor of Germany. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in to GHN. And we hope to see you there to our next games. But for then, see you all. And hopefully we'll see you